heart. For everything you do flows from it. Above all else, guard your heart. For everything you do flows from it. Above all else, guard your heart. For everything you do, for everything you do, for everything you do, for everything you do, flows from it. It flows from it.
I was so honored to have the opportunity to chit chat with my brother, Tony Taylor, just to encourage him. And my God, this young man flipped the script. He made my heart smile. I'm still beaming over here. Please support this brother and all that he's doing. Check him out. He's got something to say. Find him on Facebook, on the podcast, anywhere. Check him
Taylor,
out.
I'm already crying. Just think of your name makes my heart smile and gives me tears of joy. So I'm so grateful for you, my brother, and that God has put us together for such a time as this. And that you would take time, man of God, out of your busy schedule, because you're everywhere. Every time I put on my device, there's Tony Taylor. There's the HHN. He's doing it. Like the kids say, he's doing the thing. I ain't saying no bad words. Yeah. I ain't saying no bad. So anyway, handsome, I've known you for over 25 years.
No, over 30. You met me when I was a teenager.
I know. I wasn't gonna tell your age.
A kid. Yes. I was just a kid.
And you still Tony Taylor, man of God.
I'm still me.
Yes, you are still you. And then when I look at the T-Made, I'm like, I don't know what all that means, but I know he's made of God, and that's his name is Tony. So
that's just my brand. That's how I get paid to do what I do. That's just the brand. T-Made is the brand, and that's how I get paid to do what I do. So that's what that means. Yeah.
And then let me tell you something else about the T-Made and the Tony Taylor. Yeah. One of your gifts is exhortations, and you are still exhorting. That means your gift is to encourage other people to be all they can. And you ain't selfish with it. And like you just taught me something, boy, you just taught, it's the truth. And I ain't got to lie, because you got to remember a lie, but you ain't got to remember the truth, because it'll keep, boy.
That's so anyway, true. But you know what I remember when just talking about how long we've known each other, you knowing me as a teenager, one thing that I learned from you, right? And I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. And I want to give you your flowers. You were one of my church mothers. That's what you were. And I remember as a teen, you were one of the few adults that could really connect with the youth. And I admired you so much for that, because you didn't judge us. You didn't tell us we were wrong for how we felt. You understood our fads and our trends. And all you said was, just let God use you. That's all you ever said. It's just, and I appreciated that from you. I really did appreciate that you could connect with us where we were at. You didn't make it so we had to be on this adult level spiritually. You met us where we were at. And that taught me something, because I work with youth now. And so I take a lot of what you poured into me, and I pour that into my youth, as far as being able to meet them where they're at and understand that these kids are still growing, they're still maturing. And it's our job to guide them the way that you guided me way, way, way back in the day. So I just want to say that I love you. I never have forgotten that. I remember you inviting me over to your house. You remember that? Inviting me over to your house to pour into me. So I've never forgotten those things. I've never forgotten how much you encouraged me, how much you poured into me, how many times you gave me a scripture that carried me through my day. And even though I may not have known or knew how important it was at that young of an age, I carry it with me now. Now I realize, okay, that's what Miss Charlene meant. That's what she was trying to tell me. So I just want to thank you and give you your flowers, because a big part of why I do what I do, trust me, you believe me, okay? There's a lot of people that built me into the young man that I am, and you could take a lot of credit for that, because you definitely were a mother figure in my life, and I appreciate you for that. I love you, and I appreciate you for that. Seriously.
Praise God. And I call myself getting you on here so I can do that, be kind and say kind words about you. But let me tell you something Daddy told me, and I never forgot.
Okay.
I was a teen parent, and he said, baby, I'm busy. He said,
Yeah.
baby, there's two type of people. There's the caught and the uncaught, but you always show grace.
Yeah.
And I was like, shut up. You mean they doing it too? But they just got caught. So some of the stuff, but Daddy said, show grace, because grace is gonna. Then when I got pregnant, honey, I used to sit on the front of with grandma and them because granddaddy was a pastor. Then I had to move to the balcony. So grace wasn't shown to me. Wow. And I thought, Lord, I'm just talking about what I'm talking about.
You had to move to the balcony?
Well, it wasn't good to be pregnant in the 70s. Wow. Well, I couldn't sit on the front row no more. That what, you might not. You had a praying grandmama. You had an old school grandmama.
Absolutely, so I had an old school grandma. My grandma, so old school.
Don't act like you surprised.
It's still, even though I know it was the 70s and where the Black church was in the 70s, it's still shocking to hear that, Miss Charlene.
Yeah.
It's still shocking because we know we are living in the age where Black women are so empowered. Black women are so empowered. They are so brilliant. They are making strides. They are breaking barriers. Even now, we're about to have our first Black Supreme Court justice, female. But so I understand what you're saying. I know, we know. It's just still so shocking to hear that we were treating our Black women like that.
And that's what makes me so nervous for you, because of how I was raised. And I'm gonna talk more about that because I'm thinking, oh my God, they're gonna kill that boy out in the streets. Don't he know we Black, but don't he know he's colored? He ain't Black, he's colored, because that's what's on my birth certificate. And colored people knew how to act. And then there you are everywhere with a camera. But anyway, let me tell you this, that just blew me. And knowing Sister Taylor was a praying grandmama, that song, every time I hear it, I think of you, because she was a praying woman.
Which song, Miss Charlene?
It's
Granny she sang a lot of songs. Which one?
No, this is on the radio. Back in the day, this woman, I have to look up something Baylor or something was her name. Not it for a song, but it's a song I heard that it makes me think about you when I see you out in these streets doing what you're doing. And when people have reminded me that I had a praying grandmother, and the prayers of the righteous availeth much. So when I worry about you, I was worrying about you for a minute, and that song hit my heart because they was dogging you, boy. And I was like, he got a praying grandmother, and that would bring me back. Like, God, you got him. You got him. He had a praying grandmother. And if you have a fake boy, anyway, let me tell you this. Okay, honey, when Healthy Heart first started, and it's exhortation, I just want to encourage people. And I contacted you. You was in a studio on Fern Valley Road. We didn't get to connect, but you know what you said, that baby.
What did I say?
Said, I'm telling you what you said. And
all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do, for everything you do. It flows from it.